Hey everybody, hope all is well. So look on the screen, look on the screen. This is a video about the dust bucket brother that I guess there was an ongoing feud, and the mother, she has lost her pregnant daughter and son-in-law. So this is a video where the brother, they were doing the mother a favor, bringing her a stroller, and then the at the park, and then the brother shows up, shoots and kills his pregnant sister, shoots a 13-year-old, then chases his brother-in-law into the men's room and murders him as well. My thing is, and I'm sure, and it's obvious that you all notice it well, it's like, what kind of mother loses a daughter and doesn't shed one tear? She's sitting up here like she on Squat Box, and they asking her about her new IPO. She's sitting up here just matter of fact, not a tear. And then I also get the feeling, I'm like, you know what? There's a lot that she's not saying. I think she knows exactly what's going on, and I think she's trying to protect her son. Your daughter and son-in-law, plus your would-be grandchild, has been murdered, and this woman sat up here and did not have one tear. You know why? One thing that hit my mind, and I hate to say this, jealousy is in all groups. Sometimes women are jealous of their daughters. And I thought about it, I'm like, okay, where is his father? The dust bucket that killed his pregnant sister and her husband, where is the father? And it occurred to me, it is possible, again, just my opinion, the mother might be jealous of her daughter. Oh no, she's married, got a husband. They look happy in the picture. I'm really starting to think when she made that statement about his sister, she could pretty much, get him out of any kind of jam. And some of the comments, we are so on the same page. It's very telling what kind of mother could sit there and just be so cold. So this comment here, a villainous crone, said she's emotionless about her daughter, yes, and more concerned about her son. That is exactly, I agree. When the mammy said, quote, we always bailed him out of trouble, we always bailed him out of everything, as soon as she said that, I knew she raised her daughter and coddled her son. Exactly. And she said that the sister could always depend on him to bail her out. Of course, when you have a family, things do change. So I'm really thinking they're having a baby coming, that the husband probably put his foot down and say, hey, guess what? We're not, no more bailing your brother out. He has to be a man and stand on his own, and being coddled, they just cannot take it. It's just like the video I did, not that I am the relationship expert, but I said about a young black woman situation, I said, let me tell you something. Once you meet a man that can provide for you, has access, has some wealth, okay, and knows how to obtain wealth, when they meet your family, let me tell you something. He is not here to go ahead and meet your family, to go ahead and pay your mama's bill. He's not trying to hear that. He's not here to help your brother get a job because your brother has a felony. I said he's not trying to hear it. So what's going to happen is that you going to end up listening to your mama because she's trying to shake the man down. You're going to listen to your mama and you're going to mess up with your man. So I did a video on that, and I thought about this right here. See, in situations like this, first of all, that's why I said for black women to be selfish. But you are raised in a matriarch, and black women are taught you got to take care of everybody, your mother and your brother and your daddy, take care of everybody but you. That's what you have to do. And then when the taking care of stops, the helping stops, guess what? The same one you help, they'll turn around and rend you. So this right here is a good example. And what I'm referring to when I said about, listen to your mom, you're going to mess up with your man. Again, if you meet a man of substance, of wealth, he has something going on. People that are used to building, what they're not trying to do is, and this is how, no offense intended, but a lot of black women are gonna mess it up for their daughters. Because here you are, you haven't had that kind of dude. You had a Dusty, and then she comes along. Oh, a black man that's got a business. He knows how to make. Oh, he doesn't have any kids. He's not a baby daddy. He making what, 150 or 175 a year, no kids. Oh my, he doesn't have any debt. He's paid off the student loans. Oh my, he doesn't have any kind of debt. He travels, yada, yada, yada. His parents have money. You meet that kind of dude, your mama gonna mess it up for you. Again, he is not there to pay your mama's bills or what your mama, he's dating you, not your mama. So this case here is a good example. And what I mean by that is, it's like this husband here, married to her, there are some men they would kind of back up because they're like, oh, you're taking care of that because you know what? They know the dangers of Dusty. They'll know, oh my goodness, you're taking care of him, that's gonna be a wealth drainer. And guess what? They'll keep it moving. So this is a good example of that. I was like, wow, that's why people like that, they move a certain way when they, when they have something going on for themselves. They move a certain way when they're not trying to hear about, well, do you just had $20,000 for what? My mama needs to, they're not trying to hear about that. And women will think, oh, well, he's not giving it to him. And I know he got it again. He's not there for your mother. What's going to happen? He's going to back the hell up. So, as Watchman said, this coddle and pampered wannabe princess took out a whole family. Yes, ladies, please stop infantilizing grown men. Let them deal with the consequences of their action. It builds character. Exactly. And see, my thing is this right here. I agree with Angelic 1998. I'm willing to bet it was in regards to her cutting the financial lifeline. Yes, I think, listen, I'm willing to bet you the husband put his foot down and said, he's a grown man. The husband probably been seeing what's going on, probably, a planner, the two of them. We've got our lives, our marriage, he got to be on his own. And so I thought about that. I was like, okay, if they're just dropping off a stroller to the grandmother, doing her a favor, I was like, well, how did he know that they would be there? But he happened to pop up, and you can see what happened. So, Layash Oscar says, the mom is pretending to not know what caused this. I agree. I bet the mother knows the exact reason, but is unwilling to say it directly. He just didn't snap. He had a thought, plan, and then executed. Oh, I totally agree. He says, I bet his sister was saving her resources for her baby. I've been told no many times. I've never wanted to unalive anyone over that. That's exactly what I think it is. And I think it probably started with the husband. Hey, we've got a baby coming. We can't do that. So she also says, I specifically mentioned his mother because she was speaking during the interview. Yes, she's the one speaking. And I thought she was so calm. She was so calm, so emotionless. I mean, it's crazy. Dark and Lovely says, it's the lack of emotion for the daughter for me, yet not a tear. It seems like she's more concerned about her son despite the fact that her daughter too has died. Oh, I totally agree. She knows more, but I think what she called herself doing, she calls herself, I'm going to sit up here, I can't tell all it on the news, that listen, they will protect their sons to the very end. That's why I said, black women, be selfish. When you have parents like this here, they got a thing now about kids doing no contact. I understand it. I totally understand it. Listen, a major shift I think is happening in the universe. People are becoming more self-aware. So this right here, and I guarantee you, I wouldn't be surprised if she was probably also helping her mother as well, helping her mother. So Scoops2349 said, it's giving Mammy and Coddle the son while raising the daughter vibes. Exactly. Who raised him? Where's his father? Nowhere to be found. A deadly combination. Her sister's husband was collateral damage, sad story. And that is exactly why I said what I said. That's exactly why I said what I said about the relationship thing. A lot of men, especially when they come from families of means, if they meet someone and they say, oh, you got a mama bill, you got a brother bill, or you got a cousin bill, guess what? That can cause a relationship to end because he already knows you're already in that mode, so it's going to be a battle. And no one wants to keep on fighting and fighting. So situations like that, like I said, your mama might ruin your relationship. Well, you got to take care of me. No, not happening. Not happening. Exquisite Kinky Coil said, rest in power to the pregnant wife and her husband. The mama enabled her son, I agree. And the father, the most involved father, according to the CDC. Well, this one right here, where is it? Because he wasn't on the screen during the interview. Is nowhere to be found, usual. The entitled, coddle, cold-blooded unaliver is a demon, yes. And so is the mama. Sometimes it's best to leave them alone. True words have never been spoken. It is. It is best to leave them alone. It really is. And I see Scrooge Scrooge McDuck Rich 9705. Wow. His wife has a cousin. 50 years with two sons raised by a white family. They were good at football and had prospects. The cousin is on meth and in and out of jail for vagrancy. And he's goes to the soup kitchen and sleeps on random people's porch. He always complains nobody helps him. No, this is why. Because you sometimes can't help people. You will do that to your detriment. I hate to say it. That young black woman is doing what most black women do. Do what most black help everybody. Yes, Southern Napping said the sister probably stopped helping him. The mother knew he was getting into trouble and wasn't about shit. That I agree. Again, I was thinking, I don't understand how in the world is she staying so calm. We're talking about your daughter and not a tear shed. Not a tear shed. Why? I think she's more concerned about her son. So user JP1ZS8WY5N says, I knew when mama said we bailed him out of everything, I didn't have to listen to the rest. Yep. Yes, he was told evidently to stand on his own 2 feet, and the sister and her husband both said no more bailouts of money. That's what I believe. If that was the case, which I believe it is, yes. Oh, and I forgot something: jealousy. My 38-year-old son came to my apartment after he was evicted from his Jersey apartment, and didn't tell me about it. I found out anyway here at Thanksgiving, and I threw his ass out. Oh my, you threw the kid out. I threw his ass out for being a low performer. He's been gone since July 21st. Peaceful mama here. I have no problem putting foot to ass. And you have to. You really have to. So that's there. I want to do a quick video before I go. But yeah, I'm like, what kind of mother? Your daughter is dead. You know darn well if that had been her son, you'd probably hear, oh, my son, they didn't have to do that to him. Not my, he was a good boy. Sure, he had his problem, but he was a good son, and I'm sure gonna miss him. You see the balloons. But the fact that she's sitting there, that tells me a lot. That's why I'm not trying to be a mother-daughter divider, but what I am trying to tell you, some black women don't want to face it. Parents get jealous. Women of all nationalities can get jealous of their daughters. So in cases like this here, you are bending over backwards, trying to please mama. This girl is dead, and Big Mama Cass sitting up here dipped in brown. Big Mama Cass sitting up here. Big Mama Cass #2. You can Google who that is. Big Mama Cass is sitting up here. She has not shed one tear, has not become emotional, none whatsoever, has not said, oh, I was looking forward to meeting my first granddaughter. They didn't get to live full lives. I'm going to miss my daughter. I love her so much. She meant so much to me. You didn't hear none of that. I think she's playing it cool to do one thing, to protect her son, because guess what? That's what mammies do. Anyway, gotta go. Want to go over those comments. Thanks for watching. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share. And I'm out.